Hello there, hoping you're doing well. Welcome to yet another episode of the Motor Week. This is where you get all the updates as far as motorsports is concerned. Talk of Formula One, rallying, biking, cycling, we got you covered. My name is Juma Shila, but first things first, let's take a look at the highlights. Sergio Perez wins Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Baku. Next, Vincent Chege won Kibiku Cross Country Motorbike Championships. And in other news, Bagnaia beats Binder in a tense red flag dress in MotoGP Spanish Grand Prix. And finally, on our profile segment, we'll feature Tommy and Max Cavina. Red Bull Sergio Perez won the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, the fourth round of the 2023 Formula One World Championships. Charles Leclerc held his pole position advantage on the run to turn 1 ahead of Perez. Verstappen and Russell banged wheels through the opening corners, with Russell getting into third at turn 3 as Verstappen clipped the wall on exit. Further around the opening lap, Yuki Tsunoda AlphaTauri hit the wall at turn 14, causing a safety car to clear the debris and his right rear tire off the track. At the restart on lap 6, Leclerc led Perez as Verstappen passed Russell for third at turn 1. Carlos Sainz and Fernando Alonso overtook Lewis Hamilton to run 5th and 6th. Perez DRS'd past Leclerc with ease at the start on lap 8 and sprinted away to win by over 4 seconds. Leclerc tried to remain in the Mexican's DRS range to help keep Verstappen, who had suffered floor and side pod damage in his opening lap contact with Russell, at bay. Despite losing DRS from lap 11, Leclerc held off Verstappen in the closing stages to finish second. Russell finished a distant fourth ahead of Alonso and Hamilton. Lance Stroll passed Alex Albon's Williams to claim 8th, with Oscar Piastri finishing 10th. It is a good season for the Red Bull team. Congratulations to all the winners. Vincent Chege won the Kibiku Cross Country Mountain Bike Championships in a muddy and wet terrain. Listen in. The Kibiku Cross Country provides a nice balance between fast sections and some technical bits that will leave you wondering if the person that came up with route mapping was up to something illegal. But the muddy and wet terrain is what brings out the fun part of it. Over the weekend, different cyclists competed in different categories, and the following are the results. Elite Men category: Vincent Chege, Joseph Kamau, and Stanley Ngugi. Men under 23 category: Stanley Ngugi, Bernard Ndungu, and Paul Lomuria. Men Veteran category: David Carroll, Eric Hallard, and James Tanner Scott. Elite Ladies category: Asmin Kaviro. Asmin was the only lady who rode in her category. She fought till the end despite the challenges with her bike. Congratulations to Vincent Chege and Asmin Kaviro. Francisco Bagnaia fended off Brad Binder in a tense MotoGP Spanish Grand Prix. Take a look. Bagnaia spent much of the 24-lap Spanish Grand Prix fighting with the KTM duo of longtime leader Brad Binder and Jack Miller, and only moved into the lead on lap 21. The Ducati rider kept a relentless Binder at bay to score his second Grand Prix win of the year to retake the lead in the standings after championship leader Marco Bezzecchi crashed out. Sprint race winner Binder and Miller completed the podium to cap off a banner weekend for KTM, while Quartararo was 10th after an eventful afternoon for the Yamaha rider. The race was red flagged on the opening lap when Quartararo and RNF Aprilia's Oliveira tangled at turn 2. Quartararo made a solid launch from 16th on the grid but found himself hemmed in between Bezzecchi, who had a slide exiting turn 1, and Oliveira. The riders are all set for the French Grand Prix scheduled for 21st May. On our profile segment today, we'll feature Tommy and Max Cavina. Tommy and Max Cavina are sons of 2 times national rally champion, the legendary Alastair Cavina. The Kavina siblings started enduro riding exactly 2 years ago at the Bilashaka Farm event and have gone to compete in every round of this year's championship, improving their skills, confidence and speed throughout the year. The 11-year-old Tommy, who had only just recovered from an appendectomy, insisted upon entering against doctor's advice, came home in second to secure the overall championship title on his 65cc KTM. Tommy's 8-year-old younger brother Max nabbed third place and sufficient points to clinch the 50cc championship on a Husqvarna after a hard fight battle with his main rival throughout the year and close school friend Elam Sidi. They have faced some up and downs through the season with a couple of disappointing results and good ones too. The boys seem set to follow in their father's footsteps with a keen interest in motorsports, having taken so well to motorcycle enduro racing and now setting their sights on the buggy autocross championship as soon as they are big enough to reach the pedals. Always tune in to Kelele TV for more profiles of different motorsports and personalities. That's all we had for you today. Be sure to join me next time right here on Kelele TV. I've been your host, Juma Shila.